chestnut roasties. Merry Christmas to you.
Good morning. Wow, I'm looking amazing. Happy Vlogmas day 11. I think it has been another early morning. I woke up at like 5:30ish, something like that. We have this like mysterious beeping in the house that we cannot figure out, and I only hear it like in the middle of the night, and it wakes me up, and then by the time I get up you can't hear it anymore, and this guy doesn't believe that it's actually happening, but it is. Kind of sounds like your smoke detector is like dying, but it's not that, and it stops beeping in the morning. I really don't understand it. Ken, like I heard it last night or the night before last night, and he's like, oh, it's probably just the vacuum getting stuck, like the robot vacuum, because we run it overnight. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. But then it happened again, you know, last night, and the vacuum wasn't running, so it can't be that. But I was very productive. I went downstairs at like 6 a.m. and it's just so nice and dark and quiet. I put the Christmas lights on and got the whole vlog from yesterday edited. I didn't do it last night because we were watching the movie, but there's not a lot of footage from yesterday, so I edited that super quick, so that's already uploaded. I just have to do the description box and all that jazz. So I've already been fairly productive, and it's like barely 7 a.m. So I'm getting stuff done, as you can tell, because I already have the steamer going, because like I was mentioning to y'all yesterday, I really need to steam this table runner like real bad. Also, just don't mind this hair. It's the hair I woke up with. I haven't even like made the bed or brushed my teeth. Today's going like a little bit in a weird direction so far, but it's gonna be fine. Okay, is this brilliant? I just pulled out this drawer and I'm just like draping it over the drawer. And now I don't really have to like hold it with my hand. I feel like this was very smart of me. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've had new glasses on the last couple of days. I actually have like 5 new pairs of glasses, including the ones from yesterday, these that were sent to me that I'm gonna be talking to you guys about in a couple of days. I'm super excited. I've been obsessed with them. They're so cool and different, and I love them, so stay tuned for that. I cannot wait to share these with you guys. Let's do today's advent calendar, and this one is a big one, so I'm excited. Whoa, this is huge. The Ritual of Sakura. Celebrate each day body scrub. Organic rice and cherry blossom. Oh, and this is definitely like a full size. This seems like it would be. It smells kind of like essential, kind of like oily. Wow. Body scrubs are so handy, and I feel like that's one of those things you don't get like a ton of samples of. But I like this packaging. This like rose gold lid is so cute. Something I started doing recently that I love is cutting up some apples and just like sauteing them with some cinnamon. And then even when they're hot or when they're cold, like the next day, mixing them into your Greek yogurt. I have like a pumpkin, a cinnamon apple, and this maple Greek yogurt. Mixing them into your yogurt, like instead of granola or something, it just like makes the yogurt more interesting, gives it some texture. It's so good. You could even put a little sugar on there if you wanted to sweeten them up a bit, but it's a really good, like easy breakfast idea. How dang good does that look? Yum. How adorable is this mug? It's got a little sloth on it. It says happy sloth-a-days. I think my mom gave me this last year, I want to say. I love it. I'm about to head out for my walk, but I am also, as I mentioned, doing a whole bunch of cleaning today, and I need to fabric shave a couple of the cushions on like the back of the couch, which I've never had to use it on this couch before, but I just noticed it definitely needs it. So I will show you guys how I use this, but I will link this down below, as well as the steamer that I showed you all I was using earlier. They're both from Amazon, and they're both so affordable, and they're both lifesavers. This is what this looks like. I kind of like to keep the like shavings in there. There's something satisfying about that. We just turn it on. The cats are probably gonna freak out. Oh, do you hear that? I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you can see right there. It's like some pilling. I don't know if it's from the cushion or if it's from like our clothes just rubbing against the cushion, but you can see like over there, there's a little pilling too. So this just kind of like shaves it off. I feel you can even kind of just like tell this is way fuller. You can use this on so much stuff, and I've used this on so many things. You can use it on like your leggings and your sweatpants. Like, you know how sometimes it'll get kind of pilly on like the inner thigh or on like the armpits or the sleeves. You can use this on fabric, like on clothes, on upholstery, pillows, literally anything. So, and this is super cheap, but it's like a lifesaver. So like I said, I'll link this. It's also a really good gift as well, like for anyone that you know that basically just like owns clothes. It's kind of a lifesaver. I really love it, and I use it all the time. But now I'm about to head off for my walk. What is on the counter? I think I've determined, even though this thing isn't like the cutest thing ever, it really is good for like keeping you warm. It has like a built-in scarf basically. And then this is my Amazon jacket like dupe. This one's from Walmart. I can link this as well. It's like 1/3 of the price and it looks identical and it is so nice and so warm. I actually have on purple leggings as well to kind of go with the top. Actually, I have a little pull in these leggings from a long time ago. Oh my gosh, and just like that, the pull is gone. I literally just thought to do that. Y'all, I'm telling you, game changer. I've actually been back from my walk for a little bit and it turns out it was not like nearly as cold as I thought it was. I went outside with that winter ass jacket on and I was like, oh my gosh, it's kind of hot. See, it just looked like ridiculous. I really can't like understand how I feel about this, but yeah, it was not cold out. It was actually kind of warm. So like Ken's even able to work out with the garage doors open and stuff right now. So it's actually a really nice day. It's sunny. I'm finally getting around to drinking my coffee. I'm actually getting so hungry. It's 12:03, so it is approaching lunchtime. These cats want to have lunch so bad. They're like really pestering me. She's like staring at me. Are you gonna feed me? Are you gonna feed me? Up here done. I did all the counters in here, the mirror, the shower, the baseboards, the sinks, put away some stuff in the closet. So I've already, I feel like it just lasts like 10 minutes. I just made a big dent in my cleaning list. Something that probably none of us do often enough is like dust in between the banisters. Like, oh, there's a little girl, like, you know, the kind of like the wood right in between here. I just did that. Like I just went through here and did this, and it honestly like doesn't take very long, but I just feel like we like never think to do it. And then same thing for your railings. I just sprayed this with some multi-purpose spray. I feel like this is another thing we probably don't do enough, but just like wipe them down. Like how much do we probably touch these and don't think to just like go over them with a wipe or some spray? Those are some two things that I just never do often, but they only take like a few minutes. Doesn't just feeling like your house is super clean just make you feel so good? Like I've only done, I don't know, probably a quarter of what I plan on doing, but like it just feels so good knowing, and it really doesn't take that long. That's what I always forget. Like I'm always like, ugh, I don't like want to just like spend all day cleaning. It doesn't take that long. Like cleaning the bathroom took me like 6 minutes. You can get it done quickly. So here's your motivation. If you need it, just get your cleaning done. It doesn't take that long and you're gonna just feel so good afterwards. Oh, I feel like I didn't even address my outfit change. I put on my little Amazon Christmas t-shirt, black. Oh, these are my favorite pajama pants. These are from Target and they're the extra long. So if you're tall, like these drape on the ground for me and I'm 5'9". Super long. And then this cozy cardigan. I don't know that I'm going anywhere today other obviously than I walk. I might just kick it here. It's really nice out, so maybe Ken and I will go for another walk a little bit later. Thinking about even opening the windows. It's not that warm. Same spot. But it's been a bit. I had lunch real quick, but I feel like something else that we don't do enough, if you're anything like me, I'm sorry I look so rough, but if you're anything like me, you probably have like an Amazon save for later, or like your Target, like your save for later, or like your little favorites, like the hearts that you put on stuff on Target, like things like that. I feel like we tend to just like throw stuff in those categories and then like never look at them again. But I like to actually like use those to, you know, remind me of stuff that maybe I want, or when it goes on a better deal, or just to keep my at or like whatever. But I feel like I don't really stay on top of those. Like for example, my Amazon Save for Later has 563 things on it right now, and that's obviously just ridiculous. It's like one of my stupid little tasks that like I definitely don't do very often, and like takes a lot of time, and it's like not a high priority thing to do whatsoever. But it's one of those things that's been on my list to do for a bit and just get it over with. I only have to do it like maybe every 6 months, and it takes, you know, maybe 10-15 minutes, but then it's done. And so here's another little reminder, probably one of those things you don't really do that often, but it's good to like stay on top of so it just like doesn't get out of hand. I would like to get this like at least probably cut in half, because there's definitely just a ton of stuff on here that I can just completely delete. If you need to do that, here's your reminder. Look at this like watchdog of a cat we have. He's got the best view in the house. I didn't do that good. I mean, I did pretty good. It's weird, I almost got it exactly 200. I went from 563 to 364. Almost exactly 200, which is kind of a lot if you think about it. So I feel like that's pretty good. I've been sitting on this couch, soaked into this Hallmark movie. I need to finish cleaning, but actually not finish cleaning because they're obviously not coming over until, you know, dinner time tomorrow, like probably 5 o'clock. And there are certain things that I know will not look as good tomorrow if I clean them today, like doing the floors and like obviously the countertops and the table and things like that. So there are certain things that I'm purposely not doing today. I definitely feel like scrubbing like the front of your cabinets is another like overlooked kind of thing, and I do this honestly pretty often, but the certain areas that you touch a lot or that are like by your sink or by your dishwasher or by your coffee maker, they just end up getting so much stuff like dripped onto them, and it's kind of hard to notice unless you're like your face is right in front of it. And like I said, I do this a lot, and I'm noticing a lot of just like drips and stuff. They all come off really easily, but it's just easy to miss. This was kind of filthy. I'm actually noticing, because this is our garbage, we open this a ton. I'm noticing a little bit of wear, like right here and right here. So we used to have a touch-up pen for this paint, but I don't know if we have that anymore. So I need to find out where we can get that, because that's gonna... in the middle of December before guests come, but it's on the list and I haven't done it, and there was like leaves and stuff. It is gorgeous outside. It's like, I think it's almost 70 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
64 degrees Fahrenheit.
64 degrees. It feels honestly warmer than that. She knows when I have the camera out and just ignores it. Otherwise she stares at me. But when I have the camera, she's like, nope. Hi, I'm talking about you. This is obviously one of our upholstered dining room chairs where Nala is always laying. And as you can see, it gets like super matted with hair. You honestly can't even like see it. It just like seeps into the fabric. I have this thing. I found it at Marshall's and TJ Maxx, and then I went back and I've actually seen it there like many times since I got it. So I'm pretty sure that they definitely still carry these. They're literally like $2 or $3. And do you see this? Like, it is a complete game changer. I know Amazon has that kind of like super expensive like $25 one, and I'm sure it does a good job. It has great reviews, but this is so cheap and so easy. It's way better than lint rolling. It's so quick and easy. I actually got a couple of these for people for Christmas because I just feel like this is like such an unknown like life hack, and once you have it, you like can't go back. I opened the window and I was like calling Willie cause he like loves sitting at the windowsill, and I was calling him and he wasn't answering, and I was like, you know where I bet that he is? Rest assured, he's just napping on the pile of blankets in here. And he does not care. This is the only cabinet somehow that he's able to open. He can't open any other cabinet. I think it's because the blankets kind of like keep it propped open, and he just like makes himself a little room and then he just comes out whenever he's ready. This is my favorite thing she does. Don't let me distract you. Carry on. Okay. Are you done? No, not yet. Okay. You're doing great. Oh, wow. That's a lot of floof. I think one of the last things I have to do today, like everything else kind of needs to be done tomorrow or after Ken vacuums, is I'm gonna go around and dust the baseboards. It's literally the most boring thing ever. Baseboards are done. I think I'm actually gonna do one more thing. If y'all have a stainless steel appliances, you probably have like stainless steel cleaner, but if you wanna get them like super shiny and just looking really good, baby oil is the secret. You just put like a tiny bit on like a microfiber cloth and just like kind of wipe in like a really like straight across pattern. It makes it like shine. It looks brand new. So that is a little life hack that I learned. Brand spanking new. You can like see your reflection in it. It's so beautiful. I feel like I've got a lot of little good tips for you guys in this video. Someone wants to go for another walk.
Another?
Well, another for me, because he needs to get some fresh air. Another walk down. I think I walked almost an hour and a half today, and I think it came out to like maybe almost 4 miles. Very active day. Go me. What'd you say?
Great news. Marshall has determined to exercise its option to relicense the content identified above.
So they're reusing that clip for another commercial? Did y'all hear that? Babe, come in the video and say it.
Well, we don't know for sure, but could potentially maybe have possibly another Marshall's commercial appearing.
That's cool. So it's kind of cool and exciting. If y'all haven't seen, I have a video where I like kind of announced that I was in a Marshall's commercial and included the actual commercial in the video. So I can link that video for y'all if you want to see me featured.
It seems like a new clip, maybe from the same video.
Yeah. Cool. So we're gonna be making home chef for dinner tonight per usual, but we have some heavy cream that we need to use up, and I found this recipe for potatoes au gratin, which I've never like made from scratch. I've made them out of a box, but I've never made it from scratch, and the recipe just looks delicious and like cheesy. I was gonna put some sausage in it, just like use up some potatoes, use up the heavy cream, like just to kind of use some stuff up. We can just have it like on the side tomorrow, maybe with dinner, or just kind of have it to have for future dinners or for me for lunches or something. I just kind of want to make it just to try it out. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of cooking here tonight. Wait, what?
Okay.
Where did you get that?
I came up with that idea on my own.
Oh, you did? How did you come up with that?
This is my ways I'm gonna talk about.
Okay, this is hilarious. We got this as a wedding gift, which is so funny because the person didn't even take the clearance sticker off it. And I'm making the potatoes au gratin, so I'm literally opening it. We've been married for over 2 years, and I'm just opening it for the first time because I've never really had a need for it. And he literally walks into the kitchen, stops dead in his tracks, is like, "What is that?" I'm like, "A mandolin?" He's like, "Hold on." Like,
well, I didn't know you had one already. And I came across it as like a really like a thing that people love using in the kitchen.
Oh.
And like you slice stuff all the time, and I'm like, this you can like set the degrees and all that.
Oh,
stuff.
that's so cute and thoughtful.
And you love little gadgets for.
I do love gadgets. He's so mad because I just started using this. Look how nice and thin these. I've never used this before. Like I said, this is awesome. And it's like so easy. It comes with this like little thing to hold it with. So this is kind of what it's supposed to look like. And I just started using this. I'm like, Wait, this is awesome. Okay, good gift idea, honey. Even though he has to send it back now. I mean, it is pretty dope. So I guess that was kind of smart of him to like think of that because I love it. And it's just so funny because it's like the exact, it's not just like the same product. Like it's the exact same brand. This is just clearly like updated packaging. That's hilarious. Okay, but in all seriousness, this thing is awesome. Like, look at these slices, and you can make it thicker or thinner based on those numbers there. These are perfectly sliced, super easy, super smooth, like it glides so easily. This thing is amazing. Like, obviously it protects your hands, but it lets you get down to the very like bottom of the potato. Maybe y'all can see if I do it like this. Kind of like stab it in. How cool. I love this, honey. Thank you. Ken's on the honey-do tasks, fixing those little areas I showed y'all earlier. He already touched up some paint in his office, and he fixed our creaky door to our bathroom. So you're crushing it, honey.
Thank you.
So here's the big pile of sliced potatoes, and then this is the like cream sauce that goes with it. So it's just a bunch of heavy cream, and then onions, garlic, sausage, and a whole bunch of seasonings. There's like bay leaves, some thyme, some cayenne, some nutmeg. So that's gonna simmer up, and then I'm gonna just layer it up with a bunch of different like shredded cheeses. This is the actual dinner for tonight. I'm just using this pie plate, but I just have a bunch of different like random shredded cheese, and it's kind of like a cheesy potato. I guess that's the difference between scalloped potatoes and au gratin potatoes. Au gratin is thinner and like cheesier, according to the recipe on the website I'm using. That looks so good. That's going in the oven for like an hour, which I didn't realize. This is actual dinner tonight, coconut jasmine rice bowl, and then I just like kind of upgraded it and added some chicken just because it's like vegetarian as it is. It looks like there's kind of a lot of steps, and there's a ton of ingredients. This bag is so full. This meal seriously has so many ingredients. There's literally like 12 ingredients, which is kind of unusual for Home Chef. First things first, we're gonna make the coconut rice. So I put some water in here, and then I just need to add in the coconut milk and the rice. I know this is like normal. I just don't cook with coconut milk a lot, but it's always so weird to me that like half the can is this cream and then half of it's like watery. Got the chicken going, and I'm prepping up the tomato. There's shallot, there's garlic, there's lime, jalapeno, corn, and there's black beans. This bowl has like the most, but it looks like it's gonna be so dang good. I cannot wait to eat this. This recipe came with plantains, which is just so crazy. I've had them before, but it's just like not something I would typically cook with or like plan a recipe that had plantains in them. And these are kind of already like, I think like cooked and kind of seasoned, which is another thing I just love about Home Chef. Like it's just so different, and you just get to try ingredients that you never would have normally purchased. I mention this all the time because y'all know I'm like obsessed with Home Chef. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I am obsessed. But I have a super, super, super amazing discount code. I will leave it down below if y'all want to get a really, really, really big discount and try some seriously amazing meals. I will put that in the description for you. So we got the coconut rice. We got like, I guess like sauteed black beans with garlic and shallots. Then we've got chicken. And we got the plantains, which I'm so excited for. And then last but not least, like a roasted corn pico. So roasted the corn, and then there's a tomato, shallot, cilantro, and lime juice. I kind of feel like I wish this had like a sauce on it though. Oh, and there's also some jalapeno in the pico as well. I mean, this is a heaping, like here's my hand. This is a heaping bowl of food. Oh my gosh. What did you just say about this?
This is like the most unusual thing.
Yeah, it is. Do you like it?
I mean, it's good. Very strange.
It's not strange, it's just different. Different doesn't mean strange.
That's kind of what strange means.
No, strange is a negative. Different's just different.
Okay.
I think it's good. Okay, but like, how insane does this look? We're gonna give this a taste test too. It smells, doesn't it smell amazing, babe?
Yeah.
And it looks so good. We saved a little room for this. The au gratin turned out super good, but it was not like fully cooked in the middle. Look how good and cheesy, oh my gosh. I'll put the recipe for this down below. I definitely think it was good. Do you definitely think it was good?
The potato thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it.
Can I sit here, please? Ma'am? Oh, that's how you feel? Okay, so we were gonna go look at Christmas lights with this guy.
No, we weren't.
Yes, we were. You said yesterday we could.
Yeah, but then you always miss schedule completely. And it's like midnight. You're like, oh, we said we were gonna go to Kohl's. Let's go.
So we need to sit down and figure out our Christmas plans so that we can fit everything in. So we're gonna do that right now.
Oh, babe, it's 2 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Babe, we were supposed to go to Target. Okay, let's go right now.
Anyway, so we're gonna sit and read. I finished my book yesterday. If you didn't see that vlog, I mentioned that I had just about finished it. And now I'm on to another Christmas book by the exact same author. And this one is one of those really cool ones with like the textured pages. Look at the pages on the side. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
I love that. I like have quite a few books with that. It's my favorite.
Okay.
Do y'all hear how loud his purr is right now? Alright, well I think this is pretty much going to be what our night looks like. Ken has to do a little bit of like setup to get the robot vacuum ready to run overnight. Hopefully she actually works this time. And I think I'm going to get to editing this vlog. Sorry, the lighting is changing so much from the TV. But I feel like today was at least a little bit more eventful, a little bit more productive than yesterday. I actually got so much cleaning done and a ton of cooking done. So I feel like we were very productive. Tomorrow, my parents are coming over for dinner, so we're going to do some more cooking. And then we just sat here and planned out all the rest of our Christmas festivities that we want to do, all the different lights, shows, and attractions and stuff around town. We have a plan. There's going to be a lot of more like Christmassy content coming to the Vlogmas, and obviously my parents are coming tomorrow, my siblings are coming up soon, we're gonna go see his family. Like Christmas is only 15 days away, so just about 2 weeks till Christmas, so things are getting real. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas.
Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So I'm